Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching the show from. I'm your host, Shadik, from all the way from Houston, Texas, United States, and this is our show, Cricket Fanatic. For everyone who loves cricket, this is show. What we're going to be talking about today are two news that came into light. One was India versus Pakistan, the most anticipated game in the World Cup in the world. It might be rescheduled from October 15th to October 14th due to the Hindu religious holiday Navratri. And it's understandable, but the only problem that we have with that would be Pakistan on October 12th will be playing Sri Lanka in Hyderabad, and then they'll have one day to travel, game plan, and practice for their match against India, which is going to be held on October 14th. India will at least get 2 days off between their games before they play Pakistan. So, it is what it is. If we Muslims would have Eid, would expect the same, to reschedule the games. On another news, what we're going to talk about is how Sri Lanka is getting dominated in the World Test Championship calendar right now by Pakistan. Sri Lanka, they got out for cheap for 196 something right now. The second day was washed out mostly. Only 10 overs were bowled. But on the third day, Pakistan took full advantage and batted throughout the day, with Abdullah Shafiq scoring a second double century. And my God, did he play shots all over the ground. He's one of the best players of spin because the way he comes out and just hits them over inside out, over long off, coming straight down the ground. It's amazing. His footwork is immaculate. And then fast ballers, he can play any shot, every shot. As I said, no wonder Babar Azam praises him so much, and they were so consistent with him. And now his average is above 52 in about 8 games, test matches that he's played. And he has 4 centuries and 4 50s now. And his batting is just classic. This guy can turn the game around. He already has a match-winning century in his early career, So I think they're going to stick with him for a while now because he wasn't performing the previous few games, but this game he took over, and scored a brilliant 201. And unfortunately, he got out to his favorite shot, which was coming down to the spinner and trying to hit him over straight. Then Saud Shafiq breaking all world record for the past 146 years since the game was founded. Saud Shafiq became the first player to score a 50-plus score in each of his innings that he's played so far, which is 7 right now. And that is, big deal to be the first player ever to do that. And in that, he scored a century, and he has 2 centuries as well. So great going, Saud. Pakistan is coming up. We were never known for our batting. We're always known for our bowling, but tides have turned. We are getting really decent batsmen now. You look at Babar Azam, correct player, plays every shot in the book. One problem I do have with Babar Azam is for spinners, he has an issue with leg spin, whether it's left arm spinner or right arm spinner. He needs to incorporate sweep shots in his game badly, because he does come down this track, but very rarely. So if Jasurya was bowling full or good length, if he cannot sweep the ball, he's going to be in trouble every time. You see Abdullah Shafiq, Jasurya had no answer for him. He would come down, hit him straight down the ground. He would sweep him. Salman Agha came and he was sweeping reverse sweeps, regular conventional sweeps. Jasurya looked clueless against him. So is Babar Azam. He's number 1 batsman in the world in almost all categories, He needs to incorporate the sweep a little bit in his game, and I'm sure he'll work on it. First, we were complaining about his strike rate. He worked on his strike rate. He can hit the ball now. Just if Babar Azam starts sweeping and playing spin better, there is no comparison to him. Of course, we have Virat Kohli, Steven Smith, and all these batsmen in Test and T20s and stuff. But Babar is, the pride of Pakistan, and Kohli is the pride of India. So, you can't compare them both. They're both different set of players. And then, we have Abdullah Shafiq now, who's very correct technically. He plays really good. When he's in it, he's in it. Imam al Haq, Saud Shafiq, Salman Agha, just he comes in and plays with the tail like anything. This time he finally got somebody in the middle order, and he is unbeaten on 123 right now, and his striker is 93. His striker rate is never a problem. That's one guy they should include for the World Cup match games in India because he can play spin, he can play pace. How he got to his century when he was in the 90s, he glided two balls between the slip and gully, and he got to a century like that. And then they added another person over there, and he still glided the ball between them. That's how confident he is, and if he can have maintain a 93 strike rate in Test match, then he can definitely be in the one-day squad. And if he gets a chance, I'm sure he will do damage over there because if they're not taking Shoaib Malik, which I think would have been an asset in India in the spinning tracks, then they need to have what do you call Salman Ali Agha, and great batsman. So Pakistan is developing the batting to go with the bowling, with Shaheen, Naseem Shah, Haris Rauf, Hassan Ali. These are great bowlers. And spin is where we are lacking a little bit, but, Chachu will come in the middle. Chachu's a destructive batsman, and I'm sure in the subcontinent pitches, he's going to do some great damage. And so that's about it from today. And let's see what happens. I'll keep you posted tomorrow or today if any news comes up. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's Crick Fanatic on YouTube and Facebook. It's CRICFANATIK. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Take care.